Hi everyone, Ebony here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just stopping in so I can share with you guys a very bad experience that I had yesterday. Some of you may know that the first weekend of May I graduated, and at the graduation I ended up experiencing some nerve damage because our graduation took place at an ice arena, and the graduation was supposed to be for about 2.5 hours. Although it was 2.5 hours plus it extended an additional 45 minutes, so I was on the ice for a very long time. And in being on the ice, I had on the wrong shoes. Woe on me, but they were cute. But in that, like I said, I experienced some nerve damage. I have been going to a podiatrist in order to receive my the feeling back in my feet and everything, which has been working wonderfully. I've had to receive injections in my feet every week. However, this past Tuesday at the ministry I attend, we were doing street ministry where we were going out, passing out flyers and just doing different things for the community in which we're in. We want to serve the community where we're at. And I overdid it. I did too much walking, and in doing so, my feet were starting to bother me, and also my shins were hurting because, of course, I was walking improperly. I wasn't walking correctly. So yesterday was my scheduled appointment. And when I went into the doctor's office, he came in, he examined me and everything. And instead of giving me the injections that he normally gives me, he gave me something different. And with what he gave me yesterday, it had some steroids in it. And this particular steroid that it had ended up causing me to have an allergic reaction. I didn't know I was having an allergic reaction until I left the office. I'll tell you the truth. So anyhow, he had told me, because my feet were hurting so bad and my shins, so he told me, he said, well, I'm going to give you these injections, give the medicine a little bit of time so it can kick in and you'll be feeling better in no time. Now, he told me the same thing when I very first started going to see him, and what he had said was true. My feet did begin feeling better. I was having no issues, and the pain was literally, going away. I wasn't uncomfortable. So I'm like, yes. So when he was telling me this yesterday, I was like, okay, awesome, because my shins hurt. I want to be able to walk again. So anyhow, I received both injections, in both of my feet, and I went to breakfast because my niece was promoted to 5th grade yesterday, and she wanted to hang out with her auntie. I just love her. But she wanted to hang out with me, so her and my sister came by, and we went to breakfast to celebrate with her. And while we were sitting there having breakfast, my feet were still hurting, but I'm thinking, it just had, the medicine hasn't kicked in yet. But then it got to the place where I couldn't stand on my feet. I couldn't stand up. I could barely walk, and they were hurting me so bad. So I told my sister, I rode with my sister, and I said, I need to go home. I need to lay down because my feet are hurting me so bad. So she took me home, and while we were sitting there, we were all just sitting there talking and everything. And excuse the ambulance, I'm sitting out here in the parking lot. But anyhow, we were sitting there talking, having a good time. My niece was just sharing everything with me, and I said, I really need to lay down because I'm in pain, and I apologized to my niece, and I'm like, Auntie is not much company because I am hurting. And so my niece said, well, Auntie, I want to pray for you. I want to make sure, that you're feeling better. And I'm like, yes, baby girl, please pray for your auntie, that the pain goes away. So she did, and I said, you know what? I need to call this doctor because something is not right. I'm like, something is not right. I'm not feeling good. I can barely stand up. And I said, well, let me just call him to see if this is normal because, I wasn't expecting that to be the case. So when I called, the assistant said, can you come back in? And I'm like, yeah. So she said, well, come right back. So I said, okay. So I was so happy my sister was still there at this time. So she was there, and like I said, I could barely walk. I couldn't even stand up. So I get in the car with her. She takes me to the doctor, and when I get in there, I'm taking my shoes off. I wasn't smiling. I was just like, I was in so much pain. And her staff is normally not used to seeing me like that because I'm normally upbeat, happy, like, hey, hi guys. But when I went back, I was like almost in tears. Excuse me. I was almost in tears because I was in so much pain. And so the doctor ended up telling me that, my feet, oh my goodness, they were like so big. They were huge. And I was in so much pain. And so the doctor told me I ended up having an allergic reaction to the medication which he gave me. And I'm like, what? What? You know, like, you're kidding me. So he had to give me 2 more injections, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, please, no more injections, because those injections hurt. You know, they freeze it and everything, but they still hurt. So anyhow, he gave me 2 more injections, and when I say immediately, the swelling went down. Because I couldn't even bend my toes. My feet, I was like, I couldn't even do that. That was doing good. I was like, more like this. I could barely bend my toes, but after he gave it to me, my right foot, I was able to bend my toes, flex them and everything. And then with my left one, because my left one was so inflamed, you know, when he gave me the injection there, I was like, oh my God, I don't think I'm gonna make it. So he was like, no, just, you know, give it a minute. I mean, I was in tears at this point. By this point, I'm in there crying. I'm like, give me some tissue. Give me some tissue. I couldn't hold it in. So he came back with the tissue and he was like, just relax. And I'm like, okay. So he gave me the injections, and by the time because I had went back in my house shoes, I couldn't even put on shoes. So when I had, by the time I got to the checkout counter, I was able to walk, I was able to jump, I was able to leap, my shins wasn't hurting. I was like, hold it now. I'm going to need you to just give me this for now on, because don't ever give me that other stuff, which of course I can't have it because I ended up having an allergic reaction to it. So now I have another medication to add to my list of allergies. And for whatever reason, I'm allergic to the good stuff. Everybody's like, what? You allergic to that? You allergic to that? And it has to be one, right? I guess I'm that one. So, I'm allergic to seafood. I'm allergic to morphine. All the drugs that they give people to make them feel better, I can't even have. I'm like, seriously? So anyhow, I'm just stopping in today just to share how happy I am that my sister was with me, that she was able to take me back. I'm thankful, and I'm so happy that I did call, because who knows what would have happened if I would have just gone to sleep. You know, who knows? And I'm just so happy to be here today. It's Friday morning. The sun is shining bright. It's beautiful. I'm feeling fabulous. And I just want to check in and say hi, let you guys know about my experience. And I just want to know, have you guys ever gone to an appointment and ended up having an allergic reaction to something that you received? You know, comment below. I want to know what your experiences may have been, because that's a scary place. That's a scary thing to have happen, you know, to you when you're going to a doctor's office and then all of a sudden you leave and you can't walk. It's like, what just happened here? So anyhow, you all have a wonderful day. Happy Friday to you guys. Enjoy. Have a beautiful weekend. And until next time, bye.